Hello everyone, so in this video we will learn how to automatically register users to a BigMarker conference directly from Google Sheets. So the idea is that if I enter some details into my Google Sheets, a new user will be registered automatically in BigMarker. But the issue here is there is no direct connection between Google Sheets and BigMarker. So that is why I will be using an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates Google Sheets and BigMarker. The best part here is any person without a technical background can perform this integration easily. Now before I show you the steps, how about we begin with a real-time example. Okay, so this is my Google Sheet and this is my BigMarker account. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add some details into my Google Sheet and see whether a user has been automatically added into BigMarker or not. Okay, so we have a guy called as Kennedy, and the last name is John. Okay, and this is the email @gmail.com. Okay, so we have added the name, that is Kennedy, last name John, and this is the email john67@gmail.com. So the idea is that a new user or a new registrant will be added into BigMarker. So this is the webinar. Okay, so the webinar is on corona vaccine rollout. So let me just refresh this webinar. Okay, so to check, do we have a Kennedy John? Yes, we do have a Kennedy John. So as you can see, we do have a Kennedy John with the email address john67@gmail.com. So you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from Google Sheets to BigMarker? So basically, here we have used an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates Google Sheets and BigMarker. Now, the important thing you have to know is once you have created the workflow to integrate Google Sheets and BigMarker, all you have to do is just input some data into Google Sheet and automatically every time a new BigMarker registrant will be created. So to begin the process, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. Okay, so here you have a question, why the hell are we working on incognito mode? Well, the answer is very simple. If you are working with Google Sheets and have multiple Gmail accounts, it is always advisable that you work in incognito mode. Otherwise, there will be always the problem of authentication. Okay, so this is the website, pabbly.com. All you have to do is just click on sign up for free. Here you can build your own account in just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already built an account, so let me just straight away click on sign in. Okay, so this is the app section of Pabbly. Okay, so let it load. Yeah, so this is the app section of Pabbly. Let me just scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Google Sheets to BigMarker. Of course, you can give any name according to your discretion. It's totally on you. Google Sheets to BigMarker. And let me just straight away click on create. So when you click on create, you will find 2 windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. So basically the idea is that first we are going to integrate Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect and receive the data from Google Sheets. So I'm going to explain everything from scratch. So I'm going to build a Google Sheet in front of you. Okay, so let me just go to Google Sheets and let me just straight away click on blank. Okay, so we have to give a name to this Google Sheet. Okay, so user data. So this will be the name of the Google Sheet. And then we have the first name, the last name, last name, and then we have the email. Okay, so we have 3 columns, first name, last name, and the email. So what we are going to do here is we are going to integrate this Google Sheet to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so first of all, in the app, let me just add Google Sheets. Google Sheets it is. And the trigger event, how about we make it as new spreadsheet row. Okay, so now we have to follow these instructions to integrate Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. Or you can just follow my steps. Okay, so first of all you have to do is just click on add-ons. So when you click on add-ons, you will find an add-on called as Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now since you are beginning fresh, Pabbly Connect Webhooks might not have been installed yet. So first of all, just click on Get Add-ons. So when you click on Get Add-ons, Google Workspace Marketplace opens up in front of you. So in the search, just type Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Pabbly Connect Webhooks, this one. You click here. As you can see, Pabbly Connect Webhook has been already installed in my Google Sheet. Now, all you have to do is just click on this button and Pabbly Connect Webhooks will be installed in your Google Sheet also. Now, if after installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks, do not forget to refresh your Google Sheet. I repeat this again. After installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks, do not forget to refresh your Google Sheet. So let me just cancel this. Okay. So the gist is, we are just trying to integrate Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. So there is an important thing that I have to tell you. As you can see, column C is our last data entry column. I repeat this again. Column C is our last data entry column because after column C there is no data or no column. Column C is our last data entry column. So let me just go back to add-ons, Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Just click on initial setup. So I am hoping that you have installed Pabbly Connect Webhooks add-on and also refreshed your Google Sheet. So when you click on initial setup, you will have two fields, the webhook URL as well as the trigger column. Now the webhook URL is this. You just have to copy this and then you just paste it here. Easy. Now we have to mention the trigger column. The trigger column is always the last data entry column. In our case, the last data entry column is column C. So I'm just mentioning it as column C. Simply just click on submit. Okay, now there is one minor thing you have to do. Go back to add-ons, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, just click on send on event. So this will ensure that anytime column C is filled, it will send the data to Pabbly Connect. And Pabbly Connect is showing it is waiting for the data. Excellent. So how about we do an experiment here, okay, to check if our integration is working or not. So we have the name, the first name as Thompson, and then the last name as Grease, Thompson Grease. And then this is the email, thompsong123@gmail.com. Okay, so this is the name, this is the last name, and this is the email address. So as you can see, the last data entry column has been filled. So let's have a look whether Pabbly Connect, since it is integrated with this Google Sheet, has it captured the details or not. Yes, we do have the details. We have the name, that is Thompson. We have the last name, that is Grease. Then we have the email, that is thompsong123@gmail.com. And the row indexes, it is showing 2. This is because this is the second row. Okay. So we have got all the details from Google Sheets into Pabbly Connect. Now what? Now what we are going to do here is we are going to create a registrant in BigMarker. So we have the action window and we are going to select the app as BigMarker. That's pretty obvious why we are selecting BigMarker, because obviously we want to create a registrant in BigMarker. Okay, so our action is register a user to a conference. Simply just click on connect. We are going with a new connection and we have to enter the API key. You can just straight away go to the API section by clicking on settings-API and white label, or you can just follow my end. So this is my BigMarker account, and what I'm going to do here is, first of all, let me just click on settings. Okay, so it's trying to load. Okay, so this is my settings page. I'm sorry, this is not my settings page. This is my settings page. Okay, so this is my settings page, and here at the bottom you will find API and white label. Click this. Okay, so as you can see, this is my API key. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, that's done. Simply just click on save. So when you click on save, you have some fields. Starting with the first field, that is the conference ID. There is only one conference, that is vaccine rollout. Okay, let me just show you the conference. Or how about we create a new webinar or a conference. Okay, so let me create a new webinar. We are going with the live webinar, and the title is discussion on quantum physics or quantum biology. That will also work because we are dealing with corona and also quantum biology it is. Okay, so the event is scheduled for or on 31st of July 2021 at 3 p.m. Okay, and public, and let me just straight away click on create webinar. Okay, so let me just click on next. So we have a new webinar, discussion on quantum biology. So let me go to Pabbly Connect, and when I click on refresh, I can expect this newly created webinar in the drop down. Yes, discussion on quantum biology. So we are going to add this guy, that is 𝗪𝗆 in this particular conference, discussion of quantum biology. Now, if you want to work with the old one, you can also do it by changing it to corona vaccine rollout. So this is also a webinar. I'm happy with discussion on quantum biology. Now we have the email. We click here, and we have mapped the email. So if you don't understand where this data came from, so this is the data. Okay, so this is the data of the new registrant. And then we have the first name. We click here, and this is the first name, that is Thompson. Excellent. Then we have the last name. We click here, and we have the last name. So we have got all the details. Okay, at this point, just click on save and send test request to send this data to BigMarker. So let me do that. Okay, so the response is a positive one. So let's have a look. Do we have a registrant? Okay, let me just refresh this. Okay, oh, I'm sorry. This is not the place where you can find the registrant. So let me just go to the BigMarker. Okay, and we will find this in the webinar section. Okay, my webinars, meetings and space. Where is the part? Okay, my webinar hosting. Okay, this one. Okay, so this is the one, discussion on quantum biology. Okay, so we do have one registrant. Okay, and let's have a look at the managed registrant. Yes, we do have Thomson Greece, and this is the email address. So the presence of this registrant shows that we have a successful integration between Google Sheet and BigMarker. Now, before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize this action window, and let me just minimize this action trigger window. So basically, this is the whole process in a nutshell. First, you integrated Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect, and then you integrated Pabbly Connect to BigMarker. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Google Sheets and BigMarker. Now, the interesting thing here is, you should know this, once you have created a workflow, you don't have to do anything. You can just sit back and relax while the automation works. So the idea is that if from today onwards, someone enters any detail or you enter a detail into your Google Sheet, automatically a new registrant will be created for your BigMarker webinar. Excellent. So not just these two apps, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, please contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, the link of Pabbly Connect as well as the workflow is available in the description box. If you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.